Okay, let me start recording this. Okay, so I just appreciate you guys so much because this is kind of a hard time. It's a hard time for me. My kids are still awake. It's crazy time right now. I know some of you guys, it's late where you are. So I appreciate you guys just being on and devoting this hour once a week to your business, to learning and growing. Because I will say that trainings, getting on Zooms and staying plugged in is just so important for this business. And more often than not, when I have people come to me and they're saying that they're struggling with something, or they don't know how to do certain things, or their business isn't growing, 9 out of 10 times they're not jumping on the Zooms. They're not growing. They're not learning how to do the business. So for you guys to jump on here, I just love it. Yes, Rose. And you guys, even like last night, it was a newbie training. Guess who was on there? I was on there. And Rose was on there. Like, we've been in this business for years, you guys, but we will take every opportunity to learn different maybe tips or tools or anything like that. So I think Michelle was on there. So it's just really important to get onto training. So I just appreciate you guys so much. Okay, so here's the deal, you guys. We are going to jump into how to get distributors. I have all kinds of notes for you guys. If you guys have certain questions, just please comment below, and we will get to your questions. Rachel, your phone or your name is just throwing me off, my friend. I didn't realize that was even you because it says Amanda. Okay, so how to get your distributor. So comment in below if you guys have questions, and we're just going to get started. Okay. So how to get distributors, what does this business take? So here's a couple tips, and then we'll start getting into some of my bullet points. But the thing is, you guys, this is a business, okay? This, like anything else, in order to learn it, in order to grow your business, it's going to take 1, time, and 2, consistency. So meaning we can't just work this business, 2 hours one day and then go 3 or 4 days without working the business and then work it 2 more hours. That's not how this business works. It would be so much better even if you only had a half an hour a day, if you had that half an hour a day to literally work that every single day, because this type of business needs that consistency. And we're going to get into how to do it through social media versus face-to-face, but I think majority of us on here are all doing social media to build our business. Because it's easy, and that's literally just the way that our world is going, is all through social media. So consistency through social media is going to be huge, because here's the thing, you guys. If you just started and you made a post out there saying, hey, I just got into this amazing business, I'm so excited to see what's to come, guess what's going to happen? Every single person who saw that post, all your friends, all your family are going to say, wow, I'm going to watch Amanda. I'm going to see if she's going to actually make something of this, or if it's just going to be like a hobby, like some people get into it to be a hobby. A lot of people will get into networking, you guys. But if you take this serious, then you will literally be one of the, you will literally outstand all of those people who quit after their first week or after their first month or after their first 6 months. If you stick with this, you will be successful. And if you take these tips that we give you, you will be successful. It is that simple. And that's what I really want to, embed tonight, is just keep this business simple. What I am doing, you guys, I've learned through other top leaders. It's working for them. It's working for me. So I coach that to you guys. And guess what? It's working for you guys. Jennifer Weatherly, Rose, Rachel, Crystal, Michelle, they are all doing, and a lot of the other guys who are on here, they are all doing the steps that I have done and coaching their teams to do that. And it's just amazing how duplicatable this business can really be. But you have to take the steps. You can't venture away from them. And obviously some things that I do might not work for you, or some ways that I might word things, you might have a better way of wording it, or it just might not fit your personality. And that's totally fine. You can tweak things. But as far as the basic steps of the income producing activities that we need to do each day, those should never venture away. Those should always be the same. So Consistency is one. That's what I really want, you guys to take away from this. And the other thing, you guys, when it comes to distributors, here is just the mind-blowing thing that is just going to literally change your world when you guys can implement this. It's your mindset. That is all. The only difference between getting a customer and getting a distributor, the only difference is your mindset. So a lot of times we get into this business and we think, okay, I can do this. Like, I can get customers because there's so many products. People, it's easy to, to share these products and get some customers. It's simple to do that. We feel more comfortable about sharing these products than it is with the business for some reason. And in my opinion, the reason is because we have not had that success story yet. You may have just got it and you haven't, made money quite yet, or you may not be where you want to be at. But that is the prime time to literally like go for it and build your business. So that's the thing that's holding people is between a loyal customer and distributor. It's only that mindset. You do the same exact steps, the same exact tools you use, except you just transform the dialogue. So instead of talking about a product, you talk about a business. You talk about the opportunity, okay? So, and I will tell you, and you guys, I want you guys to even do this after, if you're like, okay, I'm struggling with distributors, I want you to look on your Facebook. How many times this week did you talk about the opportunity? How many people did you ask this week? And that will give you a clear view as to why you might be struggling. But the biggest thing, you guys, is going to be that consistency. It's going to be that mindset. The reason I say that when you just get into this business and being excited is your prime time, because it really is. People are going to go off your excitement. They are going to go off your energy. And we all start with not knowing anything about this business, right? We have all started in the same area. We pay the $99, we get in, and we start to learn. We all start in the same first step. And so you have to go off your excitement. None of us start off making a six-figure income. None of us start off making $1,000 a month or anything like that, right? We work our way up to it. So I'll just give you guys a few examples of what I did when I started, and I got distributors right away. And if Rose or any of my leaders on here, if you guys want to jump in, have anything to say, please unmute your phone, because sometimes like nobody wants to hear me the whole time. So, but I'll kind of get to like give you guys some tips, and I'll talk to you guys about like how to post. I'll talk to you guys about like how to, do certain things to attract distributors, that kind of thing. But some of the things that I did was I was just excited. I made it where I wanted to make that $500 extra a month. And so I was telling all my friends, and I was telling Facebook and everybody at my work, anybody that I knew, I was telling them that I just got into this business and I'm so excited because I'm about to make $500 extra a month. They didn't know when I was going to make that $500 a month extra a month. I didn't know when I was going to make that $500 extra a month, but I knew I was going to make that $500 extra a month. So I was telling everybody, I'm so stinking excited. I just got into this business and I'm about to make $500 extra a month. I remember that there was a Christmas bonus when I started, or it was like, because I started like the end of October. And so my first month in, so like a whole month in, and then it went to the Christmas bonus. And I remember it was $500 to get this Christmas bonus. And I can't remember the qualifications of it, but you had to do certain things to it. And guess what I was telling everybody? I'm getting that $500 bonus. I'm getting that $500 bonus. I didn't end up getting it, but I told everybody I was getting it. So guess what that did? People who needed Christmas money, they were like, holy crap, I need to do what Amanda's doing because I want a Christmas bonus. I want to make some extra money. And I didn't end up getting it because I didn't make the criteria, but that's okay because if I would have just quit right then, I'm kind of getting sidetracked, but if I would have quit right then because I didn't get that bonus, I would never be where I'm at right now. So super getting sidetracked right now, but if it's okay if you don't get your goals, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. You never change your goals, you just change the action steps that you're doing. So anyways, totally got sidetracked. But anyways, I was telling everyone how excited I was. I was telling everyone the products. I was just sharing. I was posting on social media. And what I would do, you guys, because I worked full-time as a hygienist. So I didn't have a lot of time, but I used the time that I had. It was very valuable. And I made sure that my time was very intentional towards this business. So here's what I would do. A couple like posts that I would do. I would be, you know, waking up early, and I would take a picture of my little boy who was just like so tired and eating his cereal or eating his banana and being like, man, I cannot wait till I can just have a little bit more time with him and not have to rush. I can't wait for my side business to help me do that. Stuff like that, because do you know how many people are going to be like, man, that's my life right now. I would love to be able to just snuggle with my kids in the morning. So, talking about the business, being excited, that is what is going to get people interested. People are going to buy into you before the opportunity. They're going to buy into your excitement. They're going to buy into what you're doing. Because if you're complaining on Facebook, you guys, if you are, you know, saying, man, I wish I had extra money, but you have this side business, people are going to be like, well, don't you have a side business? Why aren't you making extra money? You know what I mean? So you have to make sure that you are being positive. You have to make sure that your posts are bringing value to people, because people are not going to join you if you're miserable. People are not going to join you if you're unhappy. People are not going to join you if you aren't having fun. They're going to be like, I'm staying clear of that business because obviously that person's a total Debbie Downer. You know, so you have to, even on your worst days, you have to have excitement, okay? Okay, so let's talk about mindset first, and then we're going to get into post. And if there's questions on here, if some of my leaders can just answer them, because I get too sidetracked. But I want to talk about mindset first, okay? So our mindset literally is going to control your success of this business. It just will. So we want to make sure that our mindset is just so positive. And obviously we're human. We're not going to have best days all days. We're going to have bad days. We're going to be in bad moods. We're going to have days that we're just down, and that's just normal. But I will tell you guys, if you have a poor mindset when it comes to this business, your business is not going to be successful. So you have to have a strong mindset. And I did a video yesterday about how to grow your mindset. But when I hear and somebody, you know, is saying, okay, I'm struggling with distributors, there's a whole difference with saying, okay, I'm struggling with getting distributors versus I can't get distributors. I suck at getting distributors. I can't get a distributor for the life of me. Guess what that's going to do? You're telling yourself you can't get a distributor. You're telling yourself that you will never get a distributor. You're telling yourself that it is hard for you to get a distributor. So guess what's going to happen? You're not going to get distributors because you're telling yourself that it's so hard for you to do that. You're telling your mind, you're already putting it out there in the universe that it is too hard for you to do that. So I want you to transition that. Whenever you feel like, okay, man, I'm having I can't get a distributor. Whenever you say that, I want you to say 10 more times, I can get a distributor. I'm a freaking rock star when it comes to distributors. I can enroll distributors all night long. Like, I want you to change your mindset. I promise you, I know it sounds, if you aren't into like that mindset stuff, or if you're not really quite sure what it is about yet, I promise you, when you start to change that, you'll start getting distributors. It's crazy. When you wake up and you say, okay, Lord, please bless me with 3 distributors today. Please bless me with 3 people who I can help change their life today. I guarantee you will have people start to pour in, no matter what rank you are, whether you just started or whether you're a presidential diamond or an ambassador. You will have people to start to come in. That's the thing, you guys. This business is about serving other people. When you have the mindset that you're just, okay, I can't get distributors, I'm trying, I can't get distributors, you're putting that in your mind, okay? But when you have the mindset of, okay, who can I help today? I can help people today because I have a vehicle in my hand, this business in my hand that allows me to serve people every day. It allows me to help people every single day. When you have that mindset, you guys, you will start to see your business grow. I Kid you not, it will happen. So make sure your mindset is very on key. And you guys, I will call you out, and I probably have several of you guys. When you guys come and you say, I can't get distributors for the life of me, you guys know, and some of you guys already know how I am, but I will say, you got to change your mindset around. Don't say you can't do it. Say, I can do it. I'm just struggling right now. Or just say, I can do this, but something is stopping me. Or I can do this, but I just need to figure out how to do it. You have to change your mindset. Because like I said, we cannot say can't, because literally you won't. If you have that in your vocabulary, you will not. And I tell my kids, you guys, my kids are 3 and 6. And when I hear Jax, he'll be like, I can't do this, or I can't do this. I immediately will correct him. And he's 6, you guys, and my other one is 3. So if I do that to them, I mean, and we are adults. So it is just our mindset. If we say that we can't, you're not going to. It's just that plain and simple. So you have to change your mindset. And this business, you guys, it's not something where it's going to just come to you. Sometimes we might be lucky and we might just have somebody just fall onto our lap, but it takes work. All of the people who just fall into my lap, guess what? It's because I planted those seeds for months. It's because I planted those seeds for weeks. Somebody might just message me and say, hey, I'm ready. But guess what? I planted those seeds by posting. I planted those seeds by talking about the business every single day. So you have to change your mindset when it comes to this business. That is the only thing that's stopping you from being a distributor versus a customer is your mindset, okay? Okay, so let's talk about, does anybody have anything to say about that, about mindset or anything like that?
I agree with you 100% on that, Amanda. I didn't want to interrupt you, but what you said, like, I unmuted my mic because last month when I was going for a double diamond, I looked at my chart and I was literally freaking out at what I was seeing in front of me. And if it wasn't for you reaching out to me and helping me, telling me about doing self-development daily and getting my mindset right and telling myself I can do this, opposed to being like, oh my gosh, this is so scary. How? I'm never going to be able to do this. You literally just flat out told me, quit saying that, quit saying I'm not going to. Don't say I'm never going to and replace it with I'm going to and I can do this. And literally because of that, I feel like from the very beginning, I got my mindset where I needed it to be. And then I just got my game plan in motion and I stayed in contact with you every single day. And then that led me to keep in contact with my team every single day, which it helps them get their mindset in place as well. So I just think that mindset is honestly, in my opinion, like the most important thing that you can ever have doing this business. So I think mindset's everything.
I agree. And it's so true. Like there, and a lot of you guys said that to me, and I've said it too, you guys. It's not like I've never said that before, but I guarantee it was probably my husband has put me in check a few times. Like I've had people put me in check before a few times, and it literally is so good. And sometimes like I might think like, man, I came off a little bit harsh. Like when I told Jennifer, like, stop saying that. Like you can do this, but you have to change your mindset. If you, like, I remember telling her, I'm like, if you are thinking that you can't, you're not going to get it. And I remember telling her that when she went, I think it was even diamond, getting her hubby to diamond. I can't remember, but it was at one point just not too long ago. And I was like, Jennifer, I'm like, if you are telling yourself you're not going to do it, I'm like, you're not going to do it. And it's just that simple. But immediately, guess what? She was like, you know what? I can do this. And guess what? She did it. It is just that simple, you guys.
And then I think my positivity and my whole change of direction in my mindset, it reflected on my team as well. And so they were able to, benefit and promote as well. Like we all joined as a team and just literally stayed in contact every day and just set our eyes on our goal. And we literally worked every day together to make it happen. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It is just, and you guys, if you are not following Jennifer, she is just a total rock star, a huge enroller. She's a mass enroller, so she knows what she's talking about. And I feel the same way. Like when I went into last month, I had to do I had to build almost 2 new diamonds. And I had no idea where these distributors are coming from because I'm not a huge high enroller when it comes to distributors, but I enroll them. About my average is about 5. Last month, I think I needed like 18 or 20 or something like that. And I had no idea how they were coming, but I knew that they would come. And I knew it just had to do with my mindset. And it really does. When you wake up every single morning and you say, Lord, like, and even if you're not religious, whoever you talk to, if you say, you know, please send me people who I can help today, you will get people who you can help today. If you go to bed and you say, thank you so much for, you know, allowing me to help so many people today, or reaching out, or thank you so much, you know, for blessing me with this amazing business. I can't wait to help more people tomorrow. When you have that mindset of serving, you guys, people will come to you. It's so crazy how it works. And I was never into mindset or any of this stuff before I literally started doing it, and I saw the difference it made in my business. Okay.
I do have to say, Amanda, that recently my mindset's been off. But I woke up the other morning and I was like, you know what, Lord, I was like, just bless me with somebody who is willing to join my team and help. And sure enough, did I not have somebody who was afraid to be a loyal customer that I reached out to, and she agreed to sign up as a distributor with me on Friday. So I do have to say, mindset is everything.
It is. Yeah, absolutely. In some ways, you know, if you're like, okay, well, how do I do mindset? Like, what do I do for that? Some ways are going to be by just, you know, doing like self-development, like I talked about, reading books, you know, being around people who are going to fill you up. If you're around negativity or anything like that, it's going to hinder your mindset. You know, talking to yourself and pouring positivity into yourself, writing affirmations out. An affirmation is something going to be like, I am amazing. I am so good at getting distributors. I'm going to help people today. I am, you know, organized. I am a rock star, you know, just stuff like that. I am diamond, you know, saying it out into the universe is going to help so much. So, okay, let's talk about posting, okay? Because I know a lot of people had these kind of questions about posting. In fact, I'm going to pull some up right now. You guys, posting is huge because, like I said, we all can post about the products all day long, right? But when it comes to posting about the opportunity, I feel like there's like a standstill. So we have to figure out how to overcome it, because there should not be a standstill. It should just be as easy as you're posting about the products, okay? So if you look, you guys can see, follow obviously your upline, follow people who, you know, are successful in this business, and look to see what they're posting. Look to see how they're posting. Learn, you guys, and mimic. They always say, like, it's okay to be a copycat if you're copying the right cat, okay? If you're copying somebody who's successful, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to be successful too. So posting. Talk about and here's just a few examples, okay? So talk about your goals. What do you want out of this business? What do you want for this month? I will talk about it all day long. I even talk about how many people I want to bring onto my team each month. I talk about how I want to help other people change their lives. So talk about your goals every single day, okay? When I started, I talked about how I was going to make a $500 paycheck every single day. I talked about how I was going to get that $500 bonus. I talked about what it was going to do for me. So talk about, 1, how much you want to make in this business. 2, what is that going to do for you? What will that $500 do for you? I remember I would post about when I was at the gas station. I would take a picture of the gas tank and I would post, thank you, it works. You just put gas in my car. When I was getting my nails done, and I still do that, I'll take a picture of my nails and a Blitz card, and I'll say, it works, just paid for my nails. Things like that can be relatable. And I will tell you guys, people are going to relate more to making $500 extra a month versus $30,000 extra a month. So there is no difference. And people will say, well, you've been in this longer, so it's easy for you to get distributors. No, it's not. People can't relate to the success that I've had in this business because they can't fathom making you X amount of money. But people can definitely, they can definitely see that they can make $500 extra a month. They can vision that. They can't vision making that. I couldn't vision making, thousands and thousands of dollars extra a month. I couldn't vision that when I first started, but I could envision making $200 or $300 extra a month. So people are going to relate to you, doing fun money or going to Target and not having to worry about, the bills that you have because you just have It Works that can help with your Target, fun stuff that you just bought that you don't need. People are going to relate to putting gas in the car or food on the table or paying for their kids' gymnastics. That's what people are going to relate to. So talk about your goals, talk about the money that you want to make, and bring value. If you think of and you look at your post, read it back to yourself and think, okay, is this going to bring value to other people? Is this going to, attract other people? Would this attract me if I was scrolling through Facebook? Would this be something that I would stop and read about? So you have to think about that. You don't want to, if it's salesy or advertising or, hey, come join my business for $99 or, the black, green, and bling pictures, just stay away from those. I know that they're It Works pictures, but you have to stay away from them. Because everyone posts them. You want to be different. You want to be the rap girl that stands out. You want to be somebody who's going to bring inspiration, who's going to bring value, who's going to bring, when somebody goes to Michelle's page, they're going to feel uplifted. They're going to get value from her page, okay? Those are the posts that you want. So typically what I do, I don't mention anything about the company that we work for. I say that I have a social media business. I say that I am a stay-at-home working mama. I say that I work a business through my phone. That's what I say. Because what it's going to do is it's going to create curiosity. Half the time when I'm talking to my potentials, they have no idea what even company this is until we get down further along. Because they're not really interested in the company. Guess what they're interested in? They're interested in what I am bringing to them, the value that I'm bringing. Because like I said, people are going to buy into you before they buy into the company, okay? So let's see, talk about how you can help other people, how you can, help other people make money. Hey, I'm so excited. I just got a $200 bonus. What would $200 extra do for you and your family? Comment below. Do you know how many people would say what $200 would do for them? It would change people's world. And then just share. So share what this business is doing for you. If you do have a success story, share it. If you do have, everyone has a why. We all join this business for a reason. Share it. Okay? Because I guarantee you're going to relate to other people. Let's see. When you get a distributor, share. Okay, so when you get distributors, share it. I'm so excited. I just welcomed a new, team member. I'm so excited to help her make an extra $500. Guess what that's going to do? People are going to be like, hey, I want to make an extra $500. What is Amanda doing? How is she helping, that girl? Let's see. Talk about what your It Works pay is paying for. And then here's the thing that I would say is just so huge. Going live. Okay? Going live is so important because you guys, again, people, you don't want to put on this, persona that you are just so perfect. And a lot of times that's just how our posts are. And we want our posts to be, obviously attractive and pretty so that they're, grabs people's attention. And we want people to want to do what we're doing because of what we're buying or what we're, or the freedom of time, or that we're able to pay, for food on our kids' table, or we're able to do extra activities or travel. We obviously want to share that and to show that. But going live literally puts you in a raw form. okay? It's going to let your network see you as you are. And that is so huge. So going live is going to get people's attention. It's going to get people to want to follow you. It's going to get people to just build that relationship with you. So going live is huge. I always recommend at least every other day to go live. Let's see, what else do I have here? Posting, you guys, 3 to 6 times a day, okay? So what I do is all of my posts are about opportunity. It's about this business. And sometimes I don't even say what I do or about this business. Sometimes I might just say like my morning post. My biggest thing I love to do is snuggle with my kiddos. And I'm so thankful that I'm able to do this because 4 years ago, I was not. We were rushing out the door at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm so thankful that I'm now able to work from my phone and provide an income for my family. You know, it's simple. It has nothing to do with what I do. It doesn't talk about the products. It doesn't talk about anything. What it talks about is that I'm able to now snuggle with my little ones in the morning, where what I wasn't before. So that's really good. And then let's see. Here is a tip, you guys, okay? And I see this on a lot of new people's pages. A lot of people, if you are working your business through social media, your Facebook page or Instagram is your business, okay? You want to take care of that business. You want it to be where somebody comes in and it is clean, it is gorgeous, it is attractive, and you're bringing value to other people, okay? So some of the things that I see is people are sharing way too much on their Facebook page. They're sharing funny videos. They're sharing recipes. They're sharing photos. They're sharing all kinds of different things that, yes, that's okay to do every once in a while. But remember, when you're sharing every 30 minutes and you have all this stuff, your own posts that you're trying to work your business with are just going to get buried in there. It's just making it so that your Facebook page is not clean. It's making it where it's just very polluted. So
can I ask a quick question about that, Amanda?
Yeah.
So recently, so I know that I've heard you suggest that to us before about sharing, but I have noticed, other people in the business, from other teams share like the Sunday night call, so recently I did start sharing like, family call, or sometimes they say, hey, share this, on your page. Should we not be sharing that, because it's saying it's coming from It Works, or, you know what I'm saying?
No, I think that stuff is fine because you're going to bring, it's going to bring value to your page. I'm talking more of like the funny video of the cat, or the million recipes that you want to make over the weekend, or, stuff like that, like like photos, if you like a photo, like that has like those quotes on it, just add that photo to your page and make your own separate post. You don't want to share things, but it's totally fine. Like if you see like, say a post I did or a video I did, and you're like, okay, that can bring value to my network, I'm going to share that. That's totally fine. It's just when we share like some of those things that aren't going to, yes, they're funny. Yes, that's a yummy recipe. But again, it's your business page. So keep it your business page. But you could add that stuff in here and there. You know what I mean? Like if you found a funny picture and you're like, okay, I want to get my interaction up in my Facebook page, post that picture for sure. But you want to limit the sharing when it comes to that kind of stuff. Hopefully that makes sense. It's okay to share, just not every single day.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Does anybody have questions about any of that kind of stuff? I'm going to go to there are some questions on our Facebook page. What post do you use? So Amber says, what post do you use? So like I said, I don't have specific like posts where I'm like, okay, this is just, I'm going to use this all the time. It's posts that are going to be you, but like you just sprinkle in It Works into it. So like I said, when you're getting your nails done. Thank you, it works, you just paid for, or thank you, my side hustle, you just paid for my nails to get done. I mean, you can post here and there like, hey, who would love to make $500 from their phone? You know, I like to post those, you know, they're not going to be posts that I do like every single day, but I am going to post those maybe twice a week. And then you guys, if there's certain posts that work for you, just put them on our magic post. Because there are some like good ones that you do every once in a while that just bring up attraction. So like that one, like, hey, who would want to make $1,000 extra a month wearing a cute shirt, handing out business cards, and using products? That one's on our magic post, and that's a good one to do here and there. I like to do that. I've done it several times. That gets attraction.
Yeah, I think they should, like, I use that post too. But I also think it's good to keep in mind too when we do find a good post that works for us, that we can like copy and paste it. But I feel like if we're all copying and pasting it like exactly how it is posted in the magic post thread, it's not going to be seen for everyone. So I think it's also good to like switch up the word just a little bit, make it more relatable to you, and like maybe even just switch up the emojis a little bit so it's not exact. Because I do see a lot of us like sharing the same exact post because it's working for us. But then for some of us, we might see that it's not working like it's working for so-and-so. And I think it's because like 10 of us have already posted the exact words, word for word, you know. So I feel like it's good to use one that works for us, but switch it up a little bit here and there with words and emojis, because I feel like it'll push it into more people's networks that way.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Jennifer, because it's so true, because algorithm is a tricky thing when it comes to Facebook as well, and Instagram. But so like Jennifer was saying, like if we're all posting the same exact words, Facebook is going to catch on to that and be like, okay, this post was already sent out like 20 times. The next person who posts it, we're not going to send it out. It's already been out in Facebook. So you do, like Jennifer said, if you see something that you love, change it up a little bit so that it fits you. So thanks for bringing that up, Jennifer. Okay. What do you do when you've reached out to them and they're really interested, and then you follow up and there's no reply? So Haley wrote this. I don't know if Haley's on here. So the thing is fortune is in the follow-up, okay? They will say, it's a statistic saying that it takes about 7 to 12 follow-ups before somebody joins your business, or before products are a little bit sooner, but it does take a while before somebody joins your business. And I can point out at least 5 of you guys who I literally probably like Michelle's one of them, who literally it took a year to 2 years to join my business, okay? So Carrie's one for 2 years. So some people will jump right in, but a lot of people will take several follow-ups. So what I do is I will have a notebook and I put like January potential distributors, okay? And say I had Michelle on there. And I'll also put her on my calendar. So if she's like, okay, I'm going to sign up on Friday, I'm going to say, okay, so I follow up with her on Friday. But she's also on my potentials, okay? She's on my potentials list for January. So say I message her on Friday. I keep things super simple, you guys. I just say, Michelle, I'm so excited to help you start your business. I cannot wait to help you make extra money. Are you ready to get started right now? If she ghosts me, if she doesn't answer me, I'll probably message her the next day and I'll say, hey, Michelle, I never heard back from you yesterday. Are you still ready to do this? If I still don't hear from her, I'll push it out a week. And then I might just say, hey, Michelle, we have some awesome promos going on right now. It's $99 to join the business and you get a $100 shopping spree. Are you ready to do this business? If I still don't hear from her, I'll push her out to a month. And then she'll just become on my monthly, follow-ups. And then I'll say something like, hey, Michelle, it's a new month and I have 10 more spots open for this month. I know that you wanted to make an extra $500 to help with your, daughter's cheerleading. Is this something you are still wanting to do? So it's really good to kind of throw out there the amount of money that they wanted to make and what they're wanting to use it for, because then it's like, yeah, I do want to do that for my daughter. I do want to make that $500 extra a month. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I will just keep following up with them until, like, unless they delete me from Facebook or unless they say, Amanda, I'm no longer interested, please stop contacting me, then I will keep contacting them every single month, okay? So that's how I do it. Following up is huge. If you are not following up with them, somebody else is going to, and they're going to join that person. And I've had that happen to me where I've had people fall through the cracks because I wasn't following up with a certain person. And when I went to go follow up with them months later, they're like, oh yeah, I already joined. I'm like, what the freak, you know? But it was my fault because I was not in there following up with them. Somebody else was. Okay, let's see. Hopefully some of you guys on here who asked the questions are on here, but I don't see that some of you guys are. So hopefully they'll watch the recording. Let's see. Okay, I think that was all the questions on there. What follow-ups are working best? Are you reaching out to people? So this was Destiny. I think Destiny's on here. Are you reaching out to people you've been connecting with through social media or just from your post? How often should you follow up? So yeah, Destiny, so, or all of you guys. So my follow-up rule is I do a 1 day, a 1 week. So I do a one. So I'll typically follow up with them that day. If I don't hear from them, I'll follow up with that next day, okay? If I still don't hear from them, I might follow up with them like that end of the week, depending on where it's at. If I still don't hear from them, I'll push it out another week. And at that point, if I'm still not hearing from them, I push them out on my monthly follow-ups. So, and you'll feel people, like if somebody's super excited, they're like, okay, I'm signing up this day, and I don't hear from them, I will literally message them that evening or the next day and say, hey, Alyssa, I know that you said that you were ready to get started. I haven't heard from you. Are you ready to do this? With my follow-ups, I make it very short and sweet and just to the point. I don't sugarcoat and say, hey, Alyssa, how are you? I hope that you're having a really good Friday. My Friday is going really good. Hey, I wanted to see if you are still wanting to do this. Do you still want to? You know, you have to be direct and say, hey, Alyssa, I never heard back from you on Monday. I know you said that you wanted to make some extra money. Are you ready to do this? Let's get you started, okay? Never like, are you still wanting to do this? You know, is this something you're still wanting to do? Let me know. You don't ever want to say that, okay? You say, are you ready to do this? Let's get you signed up right now. You know, because you want to be that, not stern, but you want to be direct with people. Okay, I see somebody raising their hands. Do you have a question? No? Okay. Let me see. I think there was something else to that. Okay, how often should you... So how I get, who do I ask to become a distributor? Let's go over that, okay? Anybody who comments or likes on my opportunity post, okay? I will always reach out to them and I keep it super simple. And I say, hey, thank you so much for liking on my post. Are you interested in hearing more about the business I do from my phone? Super simple, okay? So I message people who like or comment on my post, on my videos, or even on my stories, okay? Even if it's a story of my kid jumping in the pool and I'm saying this is my office, anybody who viewed that, guess what? They're gonna get a message from me. So I message anybody and everybody when it comes to stuff like that. The other ones I message is I keep an eye when I am communicating and building relationships on Facebook. I keep an eye who my network is. When I see people who are like, man, I don't want to go to work, or man, I wish I had extra money, or man, like these bills are just killing me, I will always reach out to them and I'll say, hey, I just saw your post. I'm not sure if you follow what I do, but would you be interested in making some extra money from your phone on your own schedule? And a lot of times they're like, yeah, tell me what that's about. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But those are the types of, that's who I reach out to. So one thing that I love to do is that every single day, my goal is to grow my potentials list. So when somebody say, so so for instance, like my goal is to get, say, 10 new distributor potentials on my list every single day. If I don't grow my potentials list, that just told me today I didn't work the business the way I should have. It just told me that I didn't do certain things to grow my potentials list. If your potentials list is not growing, your business is not going to grow. It is that simple. So you have to make sure you're doing the action steps, which I'll get into in a little bit, but I know that we're kind of going over, or it's 6:53, so I don't want to keep you guys too long. But I think that this information is really important. So growing your potentials list. So when I have somebody who is like, okay, I am getting to diamond this month. I'm so excited. I'm getting to diamond this month. And then I follow up with them and I say, okay, how's it going? And they're like, I need 5 potentials and I don't have, or I need 5 distributors and I don't have anybody. Okay, well, how many potentials do you have on your list? I have 2 potentials and they both backed out on me. Okay, well, so you're telling me that you have 2 potentials yet you need 5 distributors. How is that even going to work? But the thing is people count on their 2 distributors to sign up and they count on them. And then when they don't sign up, they're like, shoot, now I'm out. Like I don't have new potentials on my list. Like what do I do? They have to start growing their potentials. So start now, start growing your potentials. And you guys, when somebody says, hey, I'm going to sign up today, and you're like counting on them, don't count on them that they're signing up until they're actually in your system, okay? Because so many people will say, hey, I'm going to sign up today, and then they don't. They ghost you, or they don't have the money, or something comes up. So don't count on them. Instead, continue getting new potentials. And because when you have 10 potentials, guess what? I guarantee you're going to have 2 or 3 people who sign up that day. If you have 1 potential who says that they're going to sign up, chances are they probably may not sign up. You don't want to count on it and get your hopes up. So you always want to grow that potentials list. If you guys saw the potentials list I had or any of my diamonds and above, I guarantee they will have hundreds of potentials that they're working with. They will have so many people because that's what it takes. Remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. It takes 7 to 12 times for somebody to sign up from the day that you ask them, okay? So let's see. Do you keep following up if they ghost you after you tell them the price text? Yeah. So after I tell them the price and they don't respond back to me, I send them a simple message. Hey, is this something you'd be interested in doing? Simple. If they don't get back to me, I'll probably send them another message like a week later and say, hey, I never heard back from you. Are you still interested in making some extra money? Super simple. Okay, let's see. If I've missed anything, you guys just feel free to jump in. But I did want to go over the 4 things that we should be doing every day to produce those income, okay? To produce our business to grow. So 4 things. 1 is going to be by posting. We already talked about that, okay? So posting every day. Number 2 is going to be building relationships. Commenting and liking on people's Facebook page. Even if you're like, okay, I don't have a lot of time during the day, we all scroll through Facebook. Like I do it, we all do it. So make that time intentional, and while you're scrolling through Facebook, comment and like on people's photos, okay? What's gonna happen, which is really cool, when you comment and like on people's stuff, your stuff starts to go in their news feed, okay? So if you have a potential and you're like, man, I want Michelle to be on my team so bad, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going to comment and like on her photos every single day because I want my stuff to go onto her feed. I want her to be my new distributor. I want her to see what's happening with this business. And so that's what I'll do. The 3rd thing, you guys, is growing your network. You guys, this is so important. Whether you got to grow your network. You want to try to get to that, 2,500 friends. You will see a huge growth in your business. So every day, grow people and get people in your network. Get rid of those bad seeds. Get rid of those people who are negative. Get rid of those people who are not going to bring value to your business, who you're not able to bring value to. I will literally let you know that I have had potentials that I have deleted from my Facebook page because they are just so negative. And I'm like, I don't want them on my team. I don't want somebody like that. So get rid of those people and fill your network in with people who are going to be positive, who you would want on your team, who you would want in this business, who you can relate to, who you can help. Grow your network every day. And let's see, messaging, okay? Talking to people, communicating with people. If you're not asking people to join your business, you're not going to get people. It's just that plain and simple. You got to post about it. You got to talk about it. You got to ask about it, okay? 3 things: post, talk, and ask. Oh, and follow up. I guess there's 4 things. You got to do those things, okay? If you are not messaging people and asking people, you are not going to get people. So make sure you're actually messaging people every single day and asking people, hey, I just saw that you commented on my photo. Are you interested in hearing about what I do and how I stay home with my kiddos? Just super simple. Let's see. To keep following, let's see if there's any other questions. If you guys have any other questions, you guys can unmute your phones if you need to. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I went through all of my notes. I also like to coach the power of 1 or the power of 3. So I am a huge steps to success. I think steps to success is so important. When you complete your steps to success and you teach your team to do that, your business is going to grow like no other. So if you have not printed your steps to success off, make sure you do that tonight. But if you think about it, say, our steps to success says, hey, get 3 new people on your team every month. So say you got 3 people this month and you taught those 3 people the steps to success and they got 3 people. That is so many distributors that you just got in your first month, right? So how many is that? That's like 3, 6, 9 plus your 3 distributors. That's 12 distributors in your first month. If you just coach the steps to success, if you just coach your team to get those 3 distributors, just like I'm coaching you guys or your leader's coaching you guys, and those 3 people get their 3 people, do you know how fast your team would grow? So say your 12 people just got 3 each, 3 new distributors each. That's like, I don't even know how many distributors that is. I need to do the math. But that's a lot of distributors. That's like over 20 distributors that you would just get in your first 2 months or your first couple months. You could literally go, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, presidential ambassador in such a short amount of time if you just coach the power of 3. And it just starts with 1. It just starts with that 1 distributor, and we coach them how to do it. And then we coach their team how to do it. It's that simple, you guys. If we overcomplicate this business, it's going to be very hard. I've done it before, and I have definitely overcomplicated it. I've overcomplicated this business like crazy. So that's why as soon as I started simplifying it, as soon as I started having a lot of fun with this business, my business just blew up. And so the more we can keep it simple by following the steps that we have embedded for our team, the better it's going to be for you and for your growth of your business. You've got to keep it simple. Okay, my friends, does anybody have any questions, anything you want to go over that you're struggling with or anything like that? Let's see. Amber says, when going live, I have had over 70 people send me requests. That's amazing, Amber. That's a lot of requests. Holy moly. Okay, anybody else have any other questions? Was this helpful? Did you guys find value in this? Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.